and she finally produced it, and I was like, if her pussy tasted that good, I would be
How
all
do
up
you
in
know it?
there all the
How do you
time.
know it doesn't?
That's
How do you
why
know
I
that's not?
want to know.
How do you know? How do you know that's how Dot doesn't get the flavor on
I
those
know, she
pretzels?
just infects
Now
Damn,
with a
Dot,
yeast
recording.
these
infection.
now
She just
recording.
she just yeast infections all over her pretzels.
Hey, have y'all ever made pretzels? It requires yeast.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. She just shoves each one individually up her hoo-ha and then pulls it out.
So,
There was something that I liked about it.
has everyone here watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? I assume yes.
Really?
I should ask.
Mhm.
The
Really?
movie?
Really?
I mean, the movie probably not, but if you have, and that's the
Unfortunately,
only thing you watched.
unfortunately, I have to say yes to both.
Well, I've watched both as well. Okay, the reason I'm asking is because sometime this month, supposedly, my Kickstarter for Avatar: The Last Airbender, the tabletop RPG game, well, Avatar Legends, the role-playing game, licensed, officially licensed game. So at some point, will
Ooh.
be coming out. I should be getting at least the PDF this month.
I call the Earth Nation.
Well, you can play as a waterbender, an earthbender, an airbender, a firebender, a swordsman, a technologist from Republic City.
Oh, weak. No, 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 no. We need to be doing from Avatar, not the Legend of Korra. Korra was weak because of that.
I personally enjoyed Legend of Korra, but
More
Okay, so
than Avatar.
tell me if I'm missing anybody. I've got Tigger, Dr. Valerie, Tarun, Ferul, Lard, Brimstone. Well, Ferul doesn't count.
It all looks normal to me. Yep. What was I saying? Well, what I liked about Legend of Korra is that they explored more of the different like metal bend, not just metal bending, but lava bending and
That was actually pretty cool.
they delved a little bit more into like other things that bending can do, sand bending, whatever the swamp.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did kind of. Well, those swamp people are only water bending, but they're just water bending the water in the plant.
Yeah.
They're not even doing anything special. They're just still just water bending.
But yeah, it has
But
bending options, and then I guess you get to choose what era you want to play: Kyoshi's era, Roku's era, the 100-Year War era, Aang's era, or
oh shit, that's
Dude,
right. 'Cause
we're
sometime
definitely
in the next
playing Aang's
year.
era.
Yeah, but sometime I think in like the next year or two, there's going to be another animated series that takes place during Kyoshi's era.
That'd be cool.
And I think Netflix said that they canceled it, but then I heard that they got funding for it again.
Right.
So I'm not 100% sure. Netflix is also talking about a live action one of those. Ooh, and live action One Piece again through Netflix has already been casted.
Nice. And it's using the system from that, like, the superhero game is based off of.
Masks?
Yeah, it's using the system that Masks is based off of, so it'll be similar to that.
Ooh, I like that system actually. It's kind of it's fun. It's not tedious. It's not drawn out. It's just kind of
Yeah.
you still get enough failures and you're still gonna succeed. I love it.
Yeah, so I'm just
me.
like every single day. Is it in? When's this PDF?
Is it in?
No, it's not.
Is it in?
The core book definitely not gonna get here because it's shipping from outside the U.S. because I had to pay $10 to get it shipped to the U.S. apparently. But the PDF will come as soon as it comes.
Well, Scanlan, you've got the 3-inch cube. You're gonna have to tell me if it's in.
They got 9,500,000 dollars in pledges for this thing.
If your dick is a cube and it's 3 inches, is it 3 in like what is the dimensions?
It is 3 inches long, 3 inches wide.
That's
3 inches
actually
girthy.
quite the sizable penis going inside of you. Like, sure, there's
It
not a lot of
is.
length, but like you're gonna be bursting some walls going in that bitch.
You know,
So
it's just like in Orange is the New Black. You know, in high school they used to call me beer can. Why? Oh my god.
So I have a friend from high school
Who's got
Oh
who,
god.
penis?
yeah, well, so like I was talking to his kind of girlfriend at the time, and she offhandedly mentioned several times in the same conversation that he was like a chode, and I asked, "What's a chode?"
Offhand.
And she was like, "It's kind of like a wheel of cheese." I was like,
oh,
I was
French
like, I
cheese
was
is
like,
also superior to American cheese, just to let it be known.
Why? Because it's not orange?
No, it's because it's like really strong for what it is, and none of it's pasteurized, so it's like it gets very fermented.
"Hey, Ron, how do I make squares on a tab?"
Squares on a tab?
Yeah, the I'm sorry, not on a tab, on a map.
You use the on the left of the screen. There's a little like pin or paintbrush icon, and then hover over draw shape, and it should come up with a tooltip. It says draw a
That's
rectangle.
the No,
Hover.
I'm looking for the grid.
Oh, you have to go to where you change the map screen.
Uh-huh.
Click on the settings for it, and it's somewhere in there.
Okay.
I really wish I didn't know about the day you discovered what the word chode means.
I am not seeing the Is it not on the map layer? It might not be on the map layer. That's what's going wrong. Okay. It's slightly off and that bugs the shit out of me, but oh well.
I'm sorry, but
Sorry.
a cheese wheel just doesn't sound pleasant.
No. Like she was bragging about it too, and I was like,
Oh, high school.
"Hey."
Who are you flexing on in this situation? Like what
Also,
like
you can't really take the opinion of a high school person to mean
yeah,
much.
that's true.
They have no
That's true.
experience yet. I mean, they might have some experience, but or a lot. Some of them might have a lot, but
Yeah.
I knew a couple that had a lot of experience that never talked about it, and I also knew a couple that had no experience that pretended that they knew everything.
that's the other thing. Who knows what they've actually done?
Yeah, exactly. And there was just
But
little innocent me running around. I'm just like,
Bill,
he's like,
I want to see
how many
Innocent
moves do
Bill.
you
I want to know what that's like.
Oh, I can show you a picture of
What is
Innocent
Innocent
Bill.
Bill?
I've got a picture of Innocent Bill.
Oh
no,
shit. Wait,
Ron, you
is it
don't.
Dumpster Bill?
No,
All the
Is it
pictures you have of me are from when I was an adult and already tainted.
you look pretty
you did
innocent.
what with your taint, Bill?
Let me find this innocent looking Bill picture because you look pretty innocent in here. Of course, I know you're hiding a
Oh,
dark side under there.
Oh, so I was
So I'm
watching
gonna
this
scroll
video
through
by Lawn
1,000
Pest and
pictures.
Solutions. Um, and they were using some biphin centered product, and they like showing you how to use it. And I was like, that's illegal what you just did. Because it showed them spraying like a well, maybe it's not illegal because it was a covered patio and they like did a straight spray.
I almost dropped this in
So
the wrong Discord. They would have been like, "Who the hell is that?" Now I gotta find it again.
let me try to see if I can find one from on my Facebook. I just have to figure out where all of my is. Would it be under photo? No, it's not there. What if I went to see all photos?
This is a pretty innocent looking Bill.
Oh, that's just from my ID. Yeah, no, I was already an adult in that. I was already tainted.
How old is this Bill here?
Bill, that looks like the way that you probably looked like when you first showed up to um
Houston? Yeah, it is. That was the
is
last time I had my ID picture taken.
And how long ago was that?
2014.
Yeah, I only copied your picture from your driver's license. I didn't take the rest of your information.
I noticed. Come on. Oh, I can't. I have no fucking clue how to do this. How to find how to find where all of my saved photos are.
You have to go to like your page or something like that, and I don't know. They don't make it easy.
Oh, while I was in Paris, I almost sucker punched a child.
I
Hey, sometimes kids need a good sucker punch.
Really, especially this child.
was that you as a
She was.
child, Frank?
Oh
No,
God.
that's Jerry.
Oh,
Jeremiah, the bartender.
okay.
Oh. Why does Jeremiah look so seductive? What are you trying to tell me?
That's a very demonic looking minotaur.
Well, I can't find a good half minotaur picture that's not either a sexy minotaur. Hold on, where's Discord?
Yeah, like why is he
Like,
posing on me like that? Why is he looking at me like that? Oh, sorry, I'm still looking at the picture, Bill.
Let's see if I can find innocent
I
young.
I found innocent Ron. Hold up.
Oh, snap.
this is the shit I'm finding.
Oh,
When I
let
look for
me
half
go find an
minotaur.
innocent picture of myself. There's two pictures that I know of that when I was still innocent.
Ooh,
Aw,
God.
Ron, look at you.
Ugh, God, I keep
What
going
the
through all
fuck
these.
is that? What the fuck is that?
That's a sexy minotaur. That's what
Frank,
that
stop
is.
that shit.
I'm telling you, when I look up half
Frank, never
minotaur,
stop that shit. Never stop that shit. More. I want more. I want more of that. That's good shit.
hold on,
Bill, if
this
I
is the
hear your
way.
pants unzip.
Bitch, what makes you think I started this is with them zipped?
True. What the fuck is
Okay.
that?
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I found pictures of innocent Bill, and it took some fucking doing, and it took some way back in the past. But yeah.
Okay, I changed my mind. This is actually Jeremiah.
There we go.
God damn, he's hot. He looks like a total himbo. Oh man, some of these are. Oh God, I'm trying to decide which of these to post and which ones I'm like, okay, as soon as I show these off, I have to kill myself out of embarrassment.
Like, I have to give the artist props for this one. That one's just awesome. I love that one.
That's not a minotaur.
No, but it's a great fucking drawing, and it's supposed to be a half minotaur. That's more like a quarter minotaur.
Me,
Or
me from
All
my
right,
racing days.
here we go. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually about to go through and actually post some of these.
Can do it, Bill.
Man. Oh, share. Yep,
I I can't even
more
see
options.
anything. Oh, that's Ron.
That's
No wonder.
racing days. Yeah.
We're going
Oh,
into Discord here.
here's me, my
And
brother, and Kelsey getting our first belts in karate. Let's see here.
That's the wrong side.
oh,
Seriously,
wow.
Google half minotaur. There's some weird shit that pops up.
I don't need to Google that shit. Go on to Twitter. You'll get whew.
Oh, that's it.
Oh man,
How do I?
it's hot, but
Can I unsideways that in here?
Ron, I'm assuming you're the one on the right.
Yes.
I don't know what the deal is. It might be some. It's got to be something in your eyes or something. But
I look evil.
I don't want to say evil per se,
That was
but
that's so long ago.
Yeah.
let's see. Can I add these just back into my camera roll?
I'm just taking pictures of stuff with my phone. I just happen to have this photo album.
Oh, that's right. I could totally do that.
Like, I'm not sure why the photo album is on my desk, but I was like, okay, got these things.
If we're doing pictures of ourselves at a younger age, here's me.
See, I had figured.
There. Now, all right, this one's right side up now.
And it's also trying to figure out where.
If we're going farther back, that's young me.
Wow.
I think it's like the only picture I have of myself younger than, like, yeah, I don't have many pictures of myself.
I found me and Kelsey at the prom. Hold up.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Tasha, I would have. Oh God, prom.
I didn't go to my prom, but we went to hers.
I had 2 free tickets, so
I just didn't have a girlfriend, so we went in our Renaissance costumes.
that's so fucking brilliant. I wish I had done that.
Do I still have braces in that picture? I do. I still have braces at that time. Kelsey doesn't have hers anymore. Let me tell you, the thing in TV shows where you get stuck to each other, that happens.
Are you serious? That actually happens?
If you both have braces, yeah, it happens. All right, here's the.
I'm scrolling back up and I'm seeing some bullshit going on with Frank's posting.
This is the youngest one I have.
I heard Hayden take a picture of. I'm scrolling back up and blah 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 blah. Takes picture of a penis.
This is Hayden when he was innocent.
Don't look innocent.
you really don't.
Yeah, that's because I still look like I'm gonna eat your soul.
Did you audition for Chucky? Because I think you would have made a good Chucky.
Hey man, every time I show a girl that picture, they're like, "You're
That's because
such a
they don't.
cute baby," and I'm like, "Yeah,
It's
well, I can
because they
give you
don't
one,
know
girl."
better.
Yeah.
It's literally only because no one knows better. All right. I've got to post a couple of these, but whew.
All right.
Oh, it's gonna be really difficult. I'm not gonna lie.
You can do it, Bill.
You can do it. Give me some jerk off material, Bill.
No, this is from when I was innocent.
Oh, give me some. I don't know what else to call it now.
You've already if you scroll enough, you'll find Dumpster Bill if you need something.
That's true. It always gets me off.
I mean, that doesn't get you off, Hayden. That's just my confidence that gets you off. Let's be honest here. Let's browse more of my photos. Go through and yeah. Meow, she meow.
Jaden's like
Oh,
looking at the Discord and is like, what the hell is happening? I saw he started typing and then stopped. Like after Frank showed the the lower half of that minotaur.
I would have continued.
He'll be back in 5 minutes.
Who, Jaden?
I'm just joking. He saw the minotaur and had to stop for a minute.
I had him
Be
pegged as a
gone.
5-minute man.
Begone,
Be gone.
moist harlots.
Be gone, thoughts.
Damn, that's really nice. I like that.
Yeah, you like that.
Not that. I'm a part of a Facebook group that's like that. They like post their like D&D stuff. This person posted a commission. Hold on. That they did apparently.
Just plug my phone in. Maybe I'll get enough in here to actually be able to post these. Because for whatever reason, this shit. It's just. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh no, I did close Discord. Oh no, I opened mail.
Bill's too afraid to post innocent Bill pictures. He's worried of what we'll do to them.
I have two, so.
I'm worried what will happen to my screen. Probably short out from all the cum I'm gonna dump on it.
Oh, I forgot I followed them. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna go off Facebook. Oh yeah, I was still working on this fucking map. That's right.
Whenever these posts, these decide to actually post on here, y'all better feel really honored because usually I go out of my way to make sure that no one ever sees these. But I have no idea when they're actually going to post. So
What are they just like taking forever to load?
yeah, my internet fucking blows. What the fuck is that? Like a city around a giant skeleton?
Yeah.
Are we on Lilliput or is that just a big Titan? Oh, sweet dear Jesus, one of them's posting. Which one? Oh, God, it's the last one first. That's surprising.
Hey, you went fishing too, and you actually caught something instead of me holding up the lure.
I mean, you can't see your face because of the
Yeah.
glasses and hat, but you have hair, so that's something.
Well,
I'm pasty. I'm pasty and white.
Bill has hair in the dumpster picture, I think.
Not much.
Yeah, but yeah, you can barely call that having hair. Like I'm in the dumpster picture. If you look closely, I'm just barely at that stage where it was like I don't need much light before you can see the entire top of my scalp. Oh, now it's just Russian roulette to see which one of these gets posted first.
I got one more that's just kind of funny, because of the context of it, which I'll describe. All right.
I can't find tokens. I've lost the page where tokens are found.
Oh Jesus!
I need
Here comes another one. Oh, it's the rhino.
You had to do that. You're gonna get Hayden excited.
I was so young and innocent. God. See, nowadays, if I was back at Houston Zoo and next to that rhino, I'd be down on my knees in front of that horn.
Hey Bill, can you put your thumb in my mouth like you're doing to that fish?
So
I mean,
this one
maybe.
is at Astro World. that guy in the red shirt, that's Kelsey's ex-boyfriend
Nice.
and her brother,
Eh,
and both of
Was
Wait,
he
did you
ex
say
at the time?
ex-boyfriend and brother?
no.
Oh God.
Red shirt is her ex-boyfriend, and the other guy is his brother. And
Uh,
Was
both of them uh, got sex changes.
oh,
wait,
oh
both of them did?
was
I thought it was just
No, both of them.
the one.
Well, actually, I don't know if the younger brother, the one on the right, actually got the surgery, but he, well, they're both identify. Well, Tommy definitely got it, but they both, identify as female now.
were they ex at the time?
Yes, they were ex at the time. Recently,
Okay.
I'm.
Okay, just wanted to double check. Be about to be like, damn, Ron, that is savage. You
Oh,
took
yeah.
you took a girl and her ex to Six Flags and had the picture taken. I was about to be
yeah.
like, damn, that is
This shows
that
their
is brutal.
dominance.
This was not long after uh, they broke up, so
Just about to be like, you know how you don't declare your alpha, everyone else declares your alpha. Well, I was just about to be like, damn, that's alpha move right there,
he
power
he
move.
wasn't super happy.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can tell. Just be like, yeah, I'm smiling because I'm in the photo, but otherwise, I want everyone else in this photo to fucking die.
Yeah, I think I forgot that like this even happened because like the way I remember it, we uh because she broke up and then to date me basically, and the way I remember it is we pretty much as soon as people found out we immediately stopped being friends for like a year, but apparently we continued for a little while. Yeah, I don't know.
How does that work? No one knows.
Yeah.
Fuck, what is it? We don't know. Ah, the rhino and the fish. I think I was 19 for the fish and 21. No, 20 for the rhino. I
Wait,
was
it took
so
you that
young.
long? You weren't corrupted by 20 years old?
No, no.
Wow.
I'd say I was still pretty innocent at 20.
Same.
I held on to looking back on it, I really have to say I think I really held on to my innocence for a long time. It wasn't until I actually got to drinking age where I was like, where the world really got me.
I didn't even get drunk until I was 22.
That makes me sad.
I was like at I was very well. I wouldn't say I was against alcohol. I was against it for me at the time, and I was very against drugs. And we all know how both of those went. So
And then there's me who doesn't do drugs or alcohol, but I'm like, bitches, fuck yeah.
You got any kids out there? Fuck, I fucking hope not.
Yeah, it's like, as far as I
Can you
know,
can you
no.
give me a bit? Can you give me an answer that's a bit more definitive? No, I honestly cannot. Like Jesus.
oh, I'll be right back.
All right. So you switch it up. Network connectivity limited or unavailable. Get back on there. Now post to like a couple more of these photos that you keep telling me you're trying to post. Ah. Old Navy 94 athletic. Whoop. Go back in there. What you do?
thing and grabbed one. We had more than one of it.
Oh, looks like it just posted
Another picture.
to number 3. Which one
Wow.
is it? Ah, the wedding. That was at a wedding of a friend who's not a friend anymore. Eh,
If I saw you there, Bill,
God, I
I'd
just
ask
want.
you. I'd ask you for a dance.
I wouldn't. God, I kind of want to. They had a water feature there. If I today saw me then, God, I'd drag myself over there and drown myself. My goodness, be like, I'm doing the world a favor, bro. Stop fighting me. There we go.
He's like, "Do I know you? You look familiar." It's like you always
You
knew
don't know
what
me
this
yet,
had to
bitch.
come.
You don't know me yet, bitch.
Okay, that map is done.
Okay, going back through some of these sexy minotaurs.
There's one with his dick out.
Actually, I
Why
don't
did you
think it's
even
a
post the
minotaur.
one?
That,
That's like a
that's a
satyr.
satyr. Yeah, that's a satyr.
Why did that even come up whenever you were looking for a minotaur dong?
Don't look at me. I just looked up half minotaur images, and that's just something that came up. So okay, we're
Yeah,
never
that's
gonna
what
use
came
that
up.
again.
Lower
Delete
half.
that Coliseum. Yeah, that's. I mean, I said earlier that he was reverse minotaur, like a reverse half minotaur.
I love the school. I love the one that looks like a schoolgirl though.
Yeah, that's not perfect, but it'll work for time being.
And I also do love the one that you said it does look like in the cartoon, the like solid white cartoony looking one. It's like, oh, you look like a himbo. I love you.
He's like cow, not minotaur.
Me cow.
I actually really enjoy the half minotaur, half fish thing. That is fucking hilarious for me. I
That
actually
just
posted on
sounds
Facebook.
that just sounds wholly inconvenient.
I posted that on Facebook. I was like, whoever said half minotaurs had to be half human, half minotaur? Racists.
See, it's like combining my number 1 favorite food with my number 3 favorite food. Now you've gone from all food to even more all food.
What? I don't understand. What are we talking about?
Well, when a cow and a fish love each other very much.
Gotcha. I need to go back to the map later. Okay. Something just got uploaded.
Ah. The dinosaur. The staple in Georgetown. It's like at the high school, it's like an unwritten rule. You have to have a picture taken while on that dinosaur.
That's weird.
Aww.
Yeah, it is super. It is super fucking weird, but it's like one of those weird traditions that some high schools like have, and so, for some reason, senior skip day, everyone goes down to the fucking dinosaur. Oh Jesus! Now they're
That's
all
actually really.
posting. That was my second job. He got arrested for tax evasion and selling weed, and she got arrested for doing speed.
Wow.
Great people. Great
Not
people.
bad. Where is the floor?
I'm not even being sarcastic. They really were great people.
Artificer laboratory. Do.
Oh God, prom. Ugh. Acne soap is in fact a thing, dude. Ugh. Can't believe I actually had a date for that shit. I wouldn't have said yes to May.
I can't find the bar.
Like, seriously, I'm just looking at my high school self, and I'm looking at myself in high school, and I'm just sitting here thinking I look like the kid that grows up to be the rapist.
Jesus.
Like, I'm not even joking. I really kind of do. Okay, that date is a lie. That's when Facebook reminded me of that picture. That was not honestly, none of these are the originals. All of these are just from when Facebook reminds us of oh hey, this day 7 years ago, this is where you were, and this is what you were doing. I'm like, oh wow, thanks Facebook. You reminded me of what it was of a time when I didn't have crippling depression. Thank you. Look how happy I looked. I looked like I could handle the world.
I can't find the bar upper floor, but it doesn't matter, I guess.
Showing kids picture talk. Yeah.
I've got so many maps. I need to go through here and weed out some of this shit. Oh, was that it?
All right. Sorry about that. I'm back. Kelsey just got home.
No worries.
Are we playing yet?
No.
Oh.
I mean, if we're
Not
ready, we
quite yet.
can.
I mean, I've been ready.
Frank's doing some stuff, and I've still got 2 pictures trying to post. Oh yeah, Ron, there you go.
I see the innocent bills.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm ready to roll. I just can't find the right map assets I need. I usually spend some time prior to, you know, I've got a lot of map assets, needless to say. I think I've got like 8 gigs of maps. Just maps.
That's quite
and
a few
maps. And maps.
That's too many maps.
And maps.
No one even reads maps anymore. Why do you have so much maps?
And maps. And
Well,
maps. Oh,
He's
God,
combine them all together and create a Google Maps for his game. You know, an app so that we can track our location. You know.
That's not happening. Okay, I made it to the end. I could not find, for some reason, the bottom or the top portion of the bar. Actually, I'm missing two types of bars. One's the special bar, but I haven't
Oh,
really
Hayden,
used
we
that.
never told you. Right now, your character is carrying a boot full of poop.
Yes.
Is he wearing the boot?
Nope, you're just
No, he's
carrying
just
it around.
Why? What's going on?
You pooped in a boot. You found a boot and you pooped in it.
You
Well,
rolled very poorly for a lot of things.
But you did find a nickel.
here we
You
go.
did find a nickel. Did y'all want to go ahead and start?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will join.
Okay.
I'm already joined into the realms of
I see Ron and William J.
That's me.
I don't know why your name is William J.
It just decided that.
I think you can
Ah,
change it.
Yeah, if you go to settings, you can change your display name. Like my name is now
Yeah,
Boob,
but that sounds like a lot of work.
but I'm named Boob. It took me 2 seconds.
Well, I guess. Okay.
And if you're gonna use your William name, you should at least do. I was gonna say you should at least call yourself Sir William.
You can tell whose name is actually Frank and who's not because I don't capitalize shit.
See,
All right, so
you're right. You can tell whose name is Frank because most people capitalize their name.
I don't. Okay, so this is the bartender. That guy is the bartender, and
His name is Frank.
his name is Frank, and this guy up here, his name is Frank too.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just the bartender one. His name is Frank with a capitalized N, and the guy over there, his name is Frank with a capitalized A.
all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the intro thing. So get ready.
Join Roll20.
Hayden is not part of Roll20, and Bill has a handful of money.
What?
And is riding a seal.
Oh.
Wait, what? Oh shit. Yeah, I was 21.
I can see the corruption beginning.
Okay, all right. So Hayden, you hopping in at Roll20? Hayden.
He's dead.
Hayden.
I think he said something.
Are you live over there?
Yeah, I'm alive.
You're not in Roll20.
I'm logging in right now.
Ah. Hey, there's Hayden.
Oh, that's right. We are in a bar. I was like, wait,
Yes.
why are we in a bar?
I had this and I was just kind of threw it together.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the intro thing. Hello and welcome, adventure. No, I can't say that because that's how Drunks and Dragons
He says
opens.
greetings, so you can say welcome.
Hello and welcome, adventurers.
Sure.
I don't know. It just feels kind of. Maybe just say listeners.
Whatever you want to say.
Okay. I need to make a note that we're starting at 47 minutes of the recording. Hello and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of the Realms of Rothgar. I am your host and DM for this evening, Frank, and with me is Bill.
Hi, I'm Bill, and I'm looking currently watching Hayden, not in a creepy way, just watching him.
Thank you.
And oh, you're welcome, baby. You look so cute when you're falling asleep like that.
I know.
All right, insert
It's
note
been
here to
rough.
cut out this audio.
Don't you dare cut this out.
Audio.
People might want to know.
And next we have Hayden.
What's up? Currently showing my nipple off to Bill.
Oh my god, you dirty
Besides that,
slut.
nothing much is going on.
Okay, and last but not least, we've got Ron.
Hello, I am Ron, and I'm here to play.
This has been the least energetic intro we've had to date.
But the sexiest.
Sadly tonight, Jaden will not be joining us, so we of course will be carrying around a unconscious dwarf for the episode. Keep an eye out for that.
As we did for about 50% of the episode last time.
And about 100% the episode prior to that.
It is the way.
It is the way.
It is the way.
It is the way.
So, it's been a week, so just a refresher as to what happened last week. We were able to finally battle Mr. Biggs, even though y'all kind of hit him a little early, but y'all took care of Mr. Biggs. And then looted the room. Tigger, played by Hayden, found an old boot, then pooped in it. Found a cauldron of stew and ate out of it. And Ron's character Torun realized it was like human body parts in a boiling cauldron.
I did.
Tigger also found a nickel. And I'm pretty sure you can find all of these things, Hayden, on your character list or your character sheet.
Oh, we all leveled up.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
so
we all leveled up to
up.
level 3.
Oh no, I didn't level up.
Neither did
All
I.
right.
I forgot to update my shit.
Also, oh, go ahead, Frank.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say also, if just to remind everyone, if Lard remains asleep for at least 8 hours, I will have bonded his great axe and can summon it from his hands into mine.
If
Which will
Large
also be
sleeps for
useful.
8 hours, you'll be able. And you get proficiency with improvised weapons. You'll be able to bond to him and summon him to your hand whenever you want,
I'm gonna
as long as he's asleep.
I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna take the feat to give myself improvised weapons at level 4.
As a GM,
I mean,
I don't think that should happen. But as a player, I think that's hilarious.
I mean, I
So
can't actually bond him, but I can be proficient with an improvised weapon. There's a feat for that.
Right. So in the instance that you do take that feat, then I will let you bond, say, his armor or what have you, and he will be summoned with the armor, but only like within a certain range, because otherwise it might break the game.
Only if he's unconscious.
Only if he's unconscious, of
Okay.
course.
Okay.
Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
And there goes Bill. So after fighting Mr. Biggs and looting the room, we all had to make a run for the town square because people were going crazy from the little brain huggers. Y'all are able to get to Ferrule in time to save him, and then make your way to the Happy Drunk Tavern, jumping through hoops and whatnot as a skill challenge to finally end up at the destination. In total, y'all saved 65 souls through your antics throughout the journey from Mr. Big's house to the square and then back to the Happy Drunk Tavern. And total, there's about maybe 75 people left in this town of like 400 to 500. And that's about all we did. There was some interesting dialogue between the three. But that's about all the recap I've got for last episode. And yeah, so starting out this one, we're gonna say this is probably. I don't know if y'all wanted to do anything else that evening, but we're probably gonna say that was the end of the day, and y'all went to sleep afterwards, because there was still activity going on around outside.
Excellent. That means I bonded his axe. I don't need to know its special properties. I'll just use it as the magic axe. I don't know if his axe is his special item, but
actually, I don't think me and Jacob haven't gotten the chance to go over anything in particular for him, and he hasn't seemed too terribly interested about a personalized quest just yet. So as of yet, he does not have any special stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is the next day. And I mean, unless y'all had something in particular y'all wanted to do that evening, roughly 65 people stayed in this inn overnight.
Um, does that meet the fire code? Um,
At this point, the fire code was not
Ah.
necessarily a big part of their forethought. It was more of there were weird, crazy people outside,
okay.
and
Uh, so when we ended the night, it had kind of calmed down outside, right?
yeah. So because the the craziness was supposed to last several hours, or just a few hours rather, and because of not Tarun, Dr. Valerie's prayers to the Raven Queen, for some reason, an expanding circle of dead or what appeared to be dead uh, humans with brain huggers fell to the ground, slowly, like expanding away from the tavern y'all are currently in.
All right.
That was about where we left off. I figured y'all wouldn't want to play the afternoon and then go to sleep and then wake up the next day, so I figured we'd just say that was the end of the day,
Yeah.
unless y'all wanted to do something that evening.
Um, I don't think I'd have anything I want to do. You know, gotta sleep, get all of my all my stuff reset. You know, get that long rest
Hayden,
in.
Bill, either of y'all have anything y'all wanted to finish up with that afternoon or that
I'm just
evening?
looking at leveling up in my roguish archetype right now. So since I'm a tabaxi, my
Mhm.
climbing speed doesn't change because wait, cat's claws. Because of your claws, you have a climbing speed of 20 feet. In addition, your claws are a natural weapon, yada yada yada.
Right.
But in the archetype uh, thief, it says at level 3, you gain the ability to climb faster than normal. Climbing no longer costs you additional movement. So would that mean
Uh,
I
under, I think under normal rules, that would just mean that that's not much help to you,
okay?
unless
If
Frank,
that's the case,
unless
I'll
Frank
probably
wants
go
to
with
reset.
So
swashbuckler.
Yeah, unless he wants to
the
reset.
Tabaxi has a normal movement speed of 30 and climbing speed of 20. Most characters will have a climbing speed of 15, half of 30, so the Tabaxi can climb quicker. I would say you can probably, with that feat, you can probably climb at the same speed you can walk or move normally. So instead of being climb speed of 20, it's climb speed of 30. So you no longer see climbing as difficult terrain. It's just normal terrain for you.
Well, I don't think Tabaxi's sea climbing is difficult terrain to begin with.
Well, right, but I mean, usually, so regular for normal humans or other species, regular climb speed's 15, which is half of 30. Usually, moving through difficult terrain halves your movement speed.
Hmm.
So I'm just using that as a point of reference.
Right.
So Tabaxi's move at 20 versus 30, so it's still difficult for them to move through it, but it might not be difficult terrain per se.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, as a Tabaxi and a rogue, he now sees climbing as movement that's as easy as moving across the ground.
So whatever his ground movement speed is.
Right, which should be, I think, 30. Is Bill back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Are you still leveling?
Yeah.
Okay. Quick question. Did you want to finish out anything that evening? I figured y'all would
Uh,
probably stay in the tavern, keep all 65 people in the tavern just in case something weird would happen. And so I just kind of forced it to be the next day so y'all can go ahead and get a long rest along with it.
there was nothing else I wanted to do because that I wanted to do that night because I just remember last time we did do a bit of a time skip until morning, and there was that ring, and there was also the sound of a baby crying in the distance, and I know that had got my attention,
Oh yeah,
but
I did
otherwise
know
I
that.
think that was about it.
Oh yeah, that we did do this time skip to the morning. So okay. So I'm pretty sure Dr. Valley wanted to head off in the direction of the crying baby.
Yeah,
Is where
Tarun
he
would as
or
Yeah.
so you didn't stick around to talk to the people and try to like corral everybody. You just wanted to head off towards the crying baby.
Oh, I did make sure that I was like, we got to all y'all need to stay in here. We're gonna go and try to bring more people in. We doing the responsible. Okay, we're saving y'all, so don't be shitty.
we'll scout it out to see if it's safe to leave.
No, that was the night after that. That wasn't the next morning, or that was the evening of, not the next morning.
The crying baby?
The crying baby was
Oh, well,
was the evening of.
okay, so we'd probably want to go check that out.
Eight. Let's go ahead and...
Because we wouldn't leave a crying baby outside overnight.
Yeah. Oh, and hell no. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Then as soon as I heard the crying baby, I'd be like, nope, nope, we're going to go do this now.
That's right, because
Okay.
we ended up with you saying something like that, and then I was like, I said nothing. I just nodded and grabbed my weapons.
That's right. That's how it ended. Goes to show you how long a week will damage your active memory.
Yeah.
Mine in particular. All right, so I really didn't have that much planned for y'all to do out there. So I guess y'all wander around and find a home. Door kicked in. The sound of crying is coming from inside.
Okay. Door's already kicked in, so we go in.
Yeah.
Okay. You see a scene of carnage in front of you. Blood, clothes, and two bodies. There is a door to a small door that probably leads into either a closet or a pantry that looks like it's been uh, kicked and punched excessively. There's blood staining the door and running down to the floor below it. If you had to take a guess, the crying is coming from the side.
I guess we'll go check out, go towards the crying.
All right. You open the door. You see a baby, partially wrapped in swaddling cloth, probably no more than maybe 4 to 6 months old, just lying there in its own tears and vomit and feces.
Gross.
This is the first baby Torun's seen in this world. No, she doesn't know what babies are. No, I'm joking.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't. You probably never came in contact with one before.
She has some of that innate knowledge. I mean,
I
she knows how to talk and stuff like that. She knows what babies are.
Well, I mean, would
yeah.
knowing what a
I
baby is being innate knowledge, though? Because, like, if you're from Asgard, how often are babies born?
Yeah.
You probably didn't encounter them very often. Oh, wait. Shit.
It's all good. Yeah, I don't know. Uh,
You're from Asgard?
Technically, no. I
Okay,
just
I had the urchin background, and I also basically ran an entire army of little thieving brats back in my old town. So you know what? I'll just be like, I know what a baby is. I'll go ahead and pick up the baby and ignore the smell of feces and all that shit. Be like, okay.
Hold on, let me see if my new spell can clean that up. Uh, I didn't
Also,
take
pretty sure
prestidigitation.
I'm making an assumption here, but I'm pretty sure I'm older than all of you.
Um, darn it. Thaumaturgy doesn't clean stuff like prestidigitation does. I can make harmless tremors beneath the baby.
All right, so you pick up the child. I have my mic on mute apparently. You pick up the child, um, and you try to, I guess, clean it off a little bit. If you check the people as they walk out the door, they are male and female. There is a bed that looks really disturbed, and a picture of uh, the father and the wife and the child on the mantelpiece. Well, a painting, a small painting.
A small painting. Okay. Well, we've got the child. I guess we don't need anything else in here. While we were wandering around, have we seen anyone else alive?
I mean, you weren't exactly looking, so
Okay, but we didn't. Okay.
y'all said y'all wanted to go to the baby, so you found the house with the baby in
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So Bill and Hayden are still leveling up, so Ron, you're gonna have to carry it for a minute.
Okay. Well,
Hmm?
Tarun says let's see if we can find any other survivors while on the way back, on the way to bringing this baby back. And then I guess I'll do me with my +1 investigation, my unimpressive. I'm going to investigate the town. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good.
You find no one.
I find no one.
Hayden, Bill, you wanna throw out an investigation?
Oh, yeah.
Hayden also finds no one.
Investigate.
Oh,
I will. Bill
Bill,
finds
you
everything.
Oh
you,
shit!
you step,
Wow, really? I'm not even looking at this screen, and I actually roll a nat 20. If only I could do that whenever I'm actually trying.
so Bill, when you step Dr. Valley, whenever you step out of the house where the child you just collected the child from, you innately you somehow automatically know where all the survivors are in the town. Like you can sense them all. I'm gonna say it's from your prayers from earlier to the Raven Queen, and
All
somehow
right.
whatever expanding circle of protection the Raven Queen provided you also gave you the innate knowledge of where everybody is.
yeah, I'm too.
So if you'd like to,
All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and point out to the buildings where some of the survivors are over to Tarun and to Tigger.
All right, I'll go to one of those.
all right. So as y'all go through the town, you find another. I think y'all saved 68 people inside of the. Hold on, I have it written down. Yeah, so y'all are able to find 68 souls and bring them into the Happy Drunk Tavern prior to locking it up and leaving the rest of the town to die on its own. Y'all are able to find
Jesus, just make us sound like us, real winners in the humanitarian department.
y'all are able to find another 17 more people. The baby is included in that, so 16 people and one baby. No children whatsoever, though. As you, of course, walk through the streets, you see the carnage. There are definitely plenty of people just laying on the ground, dead, with small, yellowed, uh, brain worm-looking things laying around them. You'll also find torn apart carcasses of what might be humans or pigs. You can't tell.
They're
But you
so torn apart that we can't tell. We can't tell if they're humans or pigs.
that is correct.
I turned to Valerie and I say, I think when we killed Mr. Biggs, it killed all of the other brainworms, but drove everyone crazy in the process.
I'm gonna turn to Tarun
This was a
and be and basically, nod and be like, yeah, I think so.
This was a profound realization with her because she only has 8 intelligence and she rolled a 17. So
But yeah, I mean, there's carnage everywhere in the houses, in the streets. For the most part, there's like no noise outside of the direction of the Happy Drunk Tavern. So you collect your 17
I might.
souls.
Okay. We're gonna one. I'm gonna drop these people off. Very specifically, though, I'm gonna head back over to the nicer side of town, and I'm gonna invite. Obviously, I'm gonna say, Tigger, Tarun, let's go look for a couple more people.
I pick the dwarf up and toss him over my shoulder and then follow.
Yeah.
With my shoe full of poop, I take off one of the boots from the dwarf and put it on him.
Uh,
Does the shoe fit?
Does it fit?
uh, roll me something. You tell me if it fits.
Roll me a persuasion check to see if you can make the boot fit.
23 persuasion check.
Yeah, it fits. It's a perfect fit. As you
Sweet. Oh damn, Bill, you dying.
as you shove it onto his foot, the poop just kind of squishes out around his foot. Quite a bit of it going up his leg,
Hang on here.
up his pant leg.
Is an 11 enough for me to drop him before any gets on me?
You know what? No, it's not. You get a little bit on you.
Oh no.
I mean, honestly,
Oh, and that's cat poop too, so it's really
it's
ammonia
not
smelling.
it's not the worst thing that's happened to me living in the slave pit. So I just kind of like wipe it off with the dwarf's clothing, and I'm like, and just look at Tigger. I'm like, really? You had to do that while I was holding him?
How else would I put it on him?
I mean, good point.
Honestly, if you look over at Valerie, she's going to like put her finger up like she was about to say something, and then it's going to bring her fist over to her mouth like, oh damn, no, that's actually pretty accurate. Yeah.
So let me add the that to.
Do you add that to his
Cards.
inventory, or do you add that
I
to
am
his armor list?
I am gonna add it to his inventory.
Armorless, he gets a -1.
The caveat: any damage he takes, he's going to take 1d4 poison damage from infection.
That or if an enemy happens to be downwind of him, they get advantage on their attack.
The enemy gets a disadvantage.
So now, now on Lard's character sheet, at the bottom, there's a boot full of poop. Open quotation, equipped, close quotation.
Nice.
Oh wait, actually, does that increase his armor class? Because now no enemy actually wants to hit him.
No,
I got a sword. Oh, I don't want to get it on my sword. Oh no, I don't want to get that on my sword.
well, it's just his boot. It's not like it's his like breastplate or something.
So what you're telling me is I can have infinite armor class by just covering myself in shit?
No, that's
Oh
that's
damn. Because I was about to be like, you're about to open up a whole basket case.
okay. So y'all take the 17 people y'all found back to 7. Hold on, I'm not. It's not 17. It's actually just 7.
So
You'll find 7.
one baby plus 6.
Yeah, 1 baby plus 6.
Okay.
I was not mathing it wrong. So you take those back to the Happy Drunk Tavern. Ferrule is standing out front when y'all return, along with Heisen.
And I do that like greet him by doing that like thing where you clasp each other's arms instead of a handshake. It's like this is all we could find.
What happened? I don't. Everyone just went crazy. It makes no sense.
You can blame it on Mr. Biggs.
That bastard.
Well,
I knew.
so he's dead now.
Oh, well. I knew he was bad news for this town. Something.
Yeah, we totally killed that guy, but then we found out that guy's been dead for a while. Y'all have been taking your P's and Q's from someone who's been dead.
Well, I mean, I was stuck in the Colosseum with Torun, but I it's insane. I don't understand. This is just terrible. And he turns back around and like he kind of walks inside, and you hear voices clamoring from inside, and you hear Freeroll trying to quiet the noise.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kind of just repeats back what you just said. It's like, quiet everyone. It was Mr. Biggs. It was his fault the entire time. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, 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 rah. And just background noise and people arguing. And you can go inside if you want, or y'all can just walk off and go do your own thing.
Actually, I just before we came back, I'm gonna be like, hey, Tigger, Tarun, let's go see if we can find anyone else, and then from there, I'm basically going to and then from there, we're going to the rich side of town to see if there's anything we can see what's no longer wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all really want to go like house by house and investigate? Because like I could just say there's like, maybe 10 really nice houses in a bricked off area, and the rest of the town is mostly like okay houses.
Torun nods knowing as if she has any idea what you're talking about.
I'm thinking we start off on in the nice part of town.
Do y'all want to go like house by house and just roll investigations and see what y'all find, or do you want to like actually get maps on this? Because I can bring up some maps. I should
bring up a map if you think that we are going to encounter something that needs a map.
All right, then I'm not gonna bring up a map because like everybody said.
Bill, do you have detect magic or identify?
I have no spells at all. Now that I've got my rogue archetype, I'm going to be focusing on my spell casting.
Oh, okay. Because
By the way,
I have, and I quote from Frank, a few magic rings that I can't tell what they are.
I can roll an Arcana check if you think that'll help, but I'm not trained in it.
We'll just hold on to them for now. I think there is a way in the rules that you can figure it out without having to roll, but it requires a long rest, and technically we haven't done the long rest yet.
Okay, so if y'all want to roll investigation like 10 times for me, and I can tell you what you find.
Should we each roll like
all of
10
us?
each or 10 total?
I mean, if y'all are all three going to the same house, then 30 total, 10 from each person. But if you're probably going like one person go one house, one person go another house.
What if we roll 3 each, and then whoever is good rolls the last one?
That'll work.
Okay. So three investigation each.
Yes. Damn, Bill.
Bill found
What is going on with my rolls? This is so uncharacteristic. 18, 22, and 20.
We broke it up. Hey, rolled like 50.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Bill, give me one more.
Okay. Okay. If this gives me another good roll, something's going on with roll 20. Like we know it's broken when I get good. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's more like Bill. 8.
All right. So are y'all looking for just straight gold, gems, jewels, carryable items, or do you want to know everything you find?
Carryable stuff.
Yeah. Valuables. Anything that maybe looks magical. Pretty much anything that we're gonna fence hawk or use as income ourselves.
Okay.
I
Uh,
think,
so
unless y'all have anything specific.
Tarun.
from the
So Tarun will take valuables that she finds, but she's looking for survivors. Like,
Yeah, of course. That's what we are. That's what we are doing. But or
well, that's her actual focus. Like, I don't know if you guys are just looting, but her being chaotic good, like
I
she'll take valuables if the house if everyone's dead, but she's really looking
yeah,
for she's specifically looking for wounded people.
I mean, I did nat 20 that check earlier on, and our god did declare that I knew where everyone living was, and we brought back 7 people and a baby.
Yeah, well, Tarun doesn't know
So,
that you rolled a nat 20.
a good point. Okay, just okay. Go ahead, Frank.
all right. So in total, between the three of you, I'm just gonna say y'all probably all just grab all the goods you can find and dump them in the street and divvy them up as you would like to,
Okay.
because it's gonna be too difficult for me to
We
get this rolled out.
we do have
But
4 bags of holding.
you do have 4 bags of holding. That is correct. Um, sorry. So you find in total about 1,200 gold, various bags. Bill is typing.
Yeah, I'm typing this out. I'm going to put it into the roll 20
Gotcha.
chat.
Gotcha. Uh, roughly about 1,200 gold pieces in various pouches. Probably about 600 silver and probably about 250 copper in total. And that's just the money you find. As far as jewels, necklaces, rings, you find a total of probably uh, open market value lump sum of maybe another 350 gold. Um, you also find a few paintings that look expensive. You could cut those out of the frames and take those along as well. Those are worth about 10 silver a piece for the majority of it. So say maybe you find 10 paintings for 10 silver a piece. One you think you might be able to get a gold out of. So 11 total paintings, 10 silver, 1 gold.
So that is 11 gold worth of paintings.
Yeah,
10 so no, 10 silver and
10
1
silver
gold.
makes a gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, 11
2
gold.
it's 2 gold worth.
Oh, okay.
Uh you also find some perishable and non-perishable items, foodstuffs, wine, um, cured
Okay.
pork, beef, things of that nature, things that you might find in the cellar of a rich person. You do find a connoisseur of fine wines, and probably find another maybe 80 gold worth of good wine. And I'm guessing you probably just bagged all of that. So I'd say maybe in total, maybe 60 pounds of meat between beef, chicken, and pork.
All right, so here's my question. Do we want to split this 3 ways or give some to Jaden?
Honestly, are we doing this in character or out of character?
Out of character.
All right, I say we. mm, I say we divvy up the valuables. As for the foods and stuff, I say we keep some non-perishables as rations, and I say we give the rest to the people back at the place, because right now we're just making ourselves look better and better.
That sounds fine. So if we divvy up the gold, but are we divvying it up between the 4 characters or just the 3 who are currently present? Jaden probably
Uh,
knows.
you know what, Harry? How about we do this? Let's give him like a flat 200, and then we'll divvy up or like
1,200
let's divvy
divides easily between 4 people.
yeah. Yeah. So does
So out
600. So does
so
100, 250.
out of character, the dwarf has been asleep for the majority of y'all's adventure in this town.
You're right.
He has been a good weapon at times.
At times, yes.
That's all
Let's
in
give him the.
out of character. He's
I
probably gonna
say
be
we'll
pissed
give
if
him.
y'all don't share.
Yeah.
I guess
How much gold does he already have?
Jaden has 175 gold.
Okay, he's got 175 gold. You know what? Let's divvy up the golders. He can have the 350 gold in jewelry.
Okay, give him the jewels. Give him the jewelry. Hello.
Bill, you've cut out.
Anyway, there's plenty of booze over at the tavern.
You cut out for quite a while.
Yeah,
Oh shit, did I?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm getting the alerts now. My internet connection is shit. Okay, I was saying that let's divvy up the actual gold, the actual money and jewelry to us. Jaden can have the 11 gold worth of paintings and the 80 gold worth of wines, and then we'll take the foods and stuff back to the tavern.
It's 2 gold worth of paintings.
Okay, you know what? Between 80 gold worth of wine and 2 gold worth of paintings, that gives him 82 more gold.
There you go. Okay, so we
Still 10 times what a commoner makes in their life.
So in that case, those of us who are actually here each get 400 gold, 200 silver, and what's 250 divided by 3? And
250 divided by
83
3.
copper, basically.
So, Torun, Ron, if you want to give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay, you see. So while you're divvying up all the ill-gotten gains from these 10 homes, you do recognize or you think you might recognize a ring you find. It's got a symbol that you think you might have seen before.
Okay.
You can't tell for certain though.
Okay, ring with symbol SYM. Okay, symbol I might recognize. Okay, yeah, I definitely grabbed that. Oh, and I looked up how to identify magic items without the spell, and all you need is a short rest.
Mm.
Well, a short
You
So you
might
finish.
A short rest
You might recognize the
item.
ring as a signet ring.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, that was just a
Yeah.
side thing. Anyways.
So these
All
magic
right, so
rings
everybody.
we can identify without the spell later.
Yeah.
So what? We just take a short rest while holding on to the item, and
He said a
when
few magic rings. I don't know how many a few is, but yeah, if we each held a ring, we could knock it out in 1 hour. It's like, guys, let's go sit down for an hour and stare at these rings.
Mhm.
To split the paintings or the random jewelry 3-way, that's 116 gold worth of jewelry for each of us. 116 GP worth of jewelry to sell at a later date.
How much gold is that?
We got 400 gold apiece, 200 silver apiece, and what was the
I think it was like 83
83 copper apiece?
gold, copper. Yeah.
Here, I'll just 400 GP, 200 SP, 83 CP, and 116 GP worth of jewelry. And the wine and paintings went to Jaden.
Yeah. Oh, Frank, did we find any barrels of ale? Because
Um.
I get the feeling they're going to run out eventually.
So again, you only check the 10 large, well-off homes so far. And typically, people of the upper class don't drink ale. Ale's more seen as a commoner drink. So no, you found wine.
All right. Along with that,
Wine and fresh water.
I also had one more question, and that was, I remember when we were here previously, I think it was Tigger and Tarun, they found a house that had some like demonic ass evil, you know, sell me your soul type shit. We
Yes.
find any more of that shit?
No. The rest of the houses look like they've been well taken care of. They were clearly uh, people still living in it before, earlier today.
The house that I
That,
found the signet ring in, I think.
well, you don't know what house that is.
Oh, so it's just in the pile.
It was in the pile.
Okay. Oh well.
I mean, if you want to, if everybody wants to give me a something to do with memory roll,
So what, history?
history. Yeah, if everybody wants to give me a history check, maybe somebody can remember what house it was in.
Yeah,
Nat 20.
I ask if anyone knows what this. Does anyone know where this came from?
I rolled a nat 20, so I'm assuming that means that I know everything about this ring and this family, right?
No, you know exactly what house it came from and where it was found inside that house. So you must have found
Ah,
it
okay.
right.
Okay, cool. Oh, it came from that. It came from that house in the front office, second drawer on the left.
Tarun stares at the ring for a moment. It's like there's something familiar about this, but I can't remember what. And she's gonna go to the house that he
Okay.
points out.
So it is a two-story walk-up, Victorian style.
Okay.
It's a pretty well-off house. It seems to have an air of uh, happiness to it.
Okay.
There's flowers in the window boxes. The windows are open. The cutters. The shutters are thrown back, and the curtains are pulled open. Overall, it's well maintained, brightly colored. Uh, Paint is used in the rooms that you can see.
I guess I'm gonna go in and see if there's anybody, if there's anyone in there, they'd be dead, because I'm sure if we found someone alive, that would have caused something. But I'm gonna see if there's a body in there or anything like that.
So you walk up to the door, and you can see that the door has actually been broken into,
Okay.
not out of, but
That's
into.
pretty normal so far.
Yeah.
Lots of craziness going on.
You go inside. You see some picture frames, or some not picture frames. I keep saying picture frames. Some painting frames that have clearly had the painting cut out of.
Okay.
Um,
We did find
probably back in the pile of paintings that you gave to Lard.
All right.
If you want to give me an investigation, if you're looking for something in particular.
Um,
I don't know what we would be looking for. I mean, it just seems like some shit that would have been that anyone honestly could have
I turned to
could have.
Valerie and I say, were any of those paintings portraits from in here? I'm wondering if I might recognize a painting of someone. I mean, I could
I'll
just.
go.
Billy,
I'll look through real quick. See if any of the paintings I cut out were portraits or anything.
if you give me a history, you can just remember if some of them were portraits.
15.
Yeah, there's at least one or two portraits you took out of here.
I guess I'll open up Lard's bag of holding and pull out the paintings and see if any of them jog any memories.
You do find one that you recognize. It is a painting of Ferrul and his father.
Okay.
He and
I think I know this.
six siblings. Six siblings. All of the siblings are women. So all of his sisters, and a mother. It looks like a happy house or a happy family.
Are any of them wearing signet rings?
The father, who is sitting in a chair, on his hand, you can see a signet ring.
Does it look like the one I found?
Sure. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. Yeah, it does.
Interesting. So that might be why I recognize this. Good to know. I said this must have been Ferrul's house. I'll get.
If you want to give me an investigation on this house, see if you can find anything else.
Yeah. Not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna look around the house.
All right. So in the basement, you find a workshop. It's clearly a really dusty old workshop, not been accessed in many years. Cobwebs hanging from the ceiling, no torches in the wall brackets or anything like that. On the workbench, you do find what appears to be a handle for a hammer or shovel. And that's about all that's in
Pick it up and look at it.
When you do, oh no, I don't have it ready. Damn it. Wait. Actually, the other guys can't hear this part. So, guys, if you want to just take your headphones off or mute it for a second. I'm guessing they're gone already.
Hayden took his off, so.
I don't have the video up. I was trying to turn that on earlier and I couldn't get it turned on. I'm assuming Bill does too. So whenever you touch this handle, you get a flash. You see a very large man from the back. He's got long blonde hair. Pretty muscular looking. He seems to be fiddling with something on the workbench. As your view grows closer to his back, it kind of pans off to the side, and you can see him working on the workbench. There's what appears to be a hammer that he's trying to fit a haft to. This is no ordinary hammer, though. This is more of a maul. Maul? It's just a maul. A maul, or almost like a warhammer. Then he kind of drops both things in disgust and turns and walks away.
Okay.
And and then your vision kind of fades back to normal.
Right. Okay.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I was already typing whenever you said you're back. So. All right, but yeah, that's about all you find. Not much else.
All right. I think
That was a really interesting find.
yeah. I'll put that into my bag. I'm definitely disconcerted by what happened, and yeah, I'll stick the thing in my bag and investigate it later.
Okay, real quick, there's one last thing I wanted to look for.
Okay.
I'm assuming since we're in the Ritchie, the kind of more well off to do part of town, there's some books and stuff. I just want to look for something interesting to read. I get that we're gonna be bored, or something smutty. Either something really interesting or something smutty. I don't care.
You find a pretty heavy tome in one of the libraries called "The Adventures of Jaden Farstrider."
Ooh,
It's a pretty
is that a
large tome.
fiction or is that a smut?
I mean, there's no real telling from just a few lines of pages that you just kind of glance through, but it appears to be a pretty interesting rendition of a legend of in reference to a woman who once lived called Jaden Farstrider. She was an interesting figure that crossed the lands, tamed the seas, and fought the winds and the mountains to eventually gain much fame and then die a horrible death.
Ah, you know what? I'm gonna take that. That sounds like that could be fun. And it could also make a great read to kind of keep people's minds occupied at the tavern.
You whenever you pick it up, a note falls out, or a stick drawing rather, a very provocative stick drawing of a stick man and a stick woman doing stick things.
I'm gonna crumple up the picture of the stick drawing. It'll be like, no one likes sticks. Throw it over my shoulder.
You wanted smut, so I give you smut.
I was looking for something like an erotic fantasy just written out about I don't know about.
So for
Oh,
those who know, or for those who read, often know that usually books that have female main characters tend to have at least not a lot of like erotica, but like have some hints to it. At least the majority of the books that I've read that has a female main character, or who is the main character, has had at least
I don't remember
some
any. I don't
small
remember
portion.
any erotica. I don't remember any
I don't
erotica.
mean I don't mean
Hunger
like
Games.
I don't mean like slowly taking off this and that, but I mean like there's interactions between characters that could be considered a little
Frank has
what's the word?
only read 50 Shades of Grey, so
About to say, I'm like, I've gotten way raunchier stuff out of the entirely opposite direction, but
So I mean, there's like Harry Potter, there's like uh, the Hunger Games, there's other books like that doesn't happen, but there's still a romantic relationship, usually in most stories. Like if you've actually read the Hunger Games, like her
yeah,
and Peter and what's his nuts, the other one, um,
Gale.
Gale,
yeah,
yeah,
PETA and Gale.
Pete, is it PETA or is it? Yeah, it is PETA.
It's PETA.
PETA.
Yeah,
Peta.
he's
Yeah.
named after bread because his parents make bread.
I never put that together. Wow.
Y'all
Yeah,
never got that?
I did.
I got that.
I can't
I mean,
believe.
Katniss was named after a root.
Well, I knew that,
Yeah.
So
but
was.
the PETA thing, I'd never. Oh my god.
When you read it, it's a lot easier to catch that versus watching the movies.
I mean,
Like,
I haven't. No, I did physically read the first book because Ryan got it for me, and I read it literally. He gave it to me Christmas Day, and I was done with it by the end of the day.
the first Hunger Games?
Yeah, I'm a fast
Did
reader.
you do like
I
nothing
ignored
else?
Oh yeah.
everybody. Yes, basically, I just started reading it and didn't stop.
I mean, it is
To
a
be
pretty.
fair, Hunger Games is a really easy book to get through.
Yeah.
It is,
Is
but like you got.
Hayden's video closed or has he died? Okay, he was dead.
Yeah, I go in and out of being dead and alive.
I was like, he hasn't moved in like a while.
Well, so if you know the story of Jaden Farstrider, Dr. Valerie, you would know that this book in particular also has quite a bit of romantic fantasy to it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, romantic fantasy. Okay. This will be fun.
There's a little bit of everything for everybody. It's got action and romance and tragedy and
Beat.
romance and action and romance.
All right, and adventure and everything. Adventure's always fun.
Yeah. So I mean, other than that, there's not much else. The majority of the library is kind of dusty old tomes of accounting and how to account for dummies and accounting 101 and things like that.
I'm real quick. I'm gonna grab the accounting 101, the accounting 101 and accounting for dummies, just real fast because I've got an idea on what we can do with some of this money to help rebuild this town. And y'all, I know we were pretty proud of ourselves for having a ship in one of our games. We're about to have a whole fucking town. I'm just saying.
I feel like we're gonna leave this town. It's dead.
Well, it's dead now, but we just have you ever left a group of a group of human beings around in a place for too long? They hump, they make more humans, and what do you know? You've got population again.
Is that in character?
No, this is entirely out of character. Why would I mention another game in character, Frank? That's like
I mean,
when Hayden was like, I go and pee in the corner. I'm like, well, you're clearly naked because you didn't describe how you were pulled out of your pants. I'm like, whenever someone says they have to go to the bathroom, it's kind of implied they just put their pants down.
I mean, he is a cat person, so
I'm a cat person.
we've already established cat people can't wear shoes. So the fact
Well,
that
yeah,
you
because
put in the shoe and
their
then
feet
carry
do
the
that
shoe
stupid
around.
bendy backwards thing.
It's not stupid, it's anatomical, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So there's not much else in there. Most of it's just dusty old tomes of just accounting numbers, not counting numbers like ledgers and statistics and things.
I hear you. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Then in that case, I'm done. I'm done. If anyone else wants to look around for anything else specific.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to find something specific,
I mean, I definitely have questions for Ferrul when we get back, but besides that, I guess I'm not looking for anything else.
Tigger, is there something you need or want
Do I find any
that
plate?
you want to try to find? No.
Darn. Then no, I'm good.
No. There's nothing I can really think of.
You find a ball of yarn.
Sweet.
Best.
All
I
right.
play with that nonstop.
Yeah, so I mean, you're other than that, if you want to go look through the other probably 70-ish homes and businesses, you could probably find things, or you can go back to the tavern and talk to the people, or you could walk out if you want to do that too.
Here we should probably go back to the tavern.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Probably wouldn't be a
it's getting
bad
probably
idea.
it's probably getting close to dusk now. Y'all make y'all's way back to the tavern. There aren't too terribly many people left. You did notice that there are some bodies missing from the street. As you get closer and closer to the tavern, there appears to be a couple houses around the tavern, as well as the ho- not hotel. What would be the term for a hotel in D&D?
Inn.
Inn. Thank you. My brain wasn't coming with it. I've been listening to, anyways. So the inn across the street, there's lights on inside of it. The door looks like it's been repaired. Um, it seems like most people are trying to stay close to the tavern for one reason or another. As you enter, there is the bartender, Jerry, the half minotaur. His love and slave, Margaret.
His
What?
slave, love slave.
Love slave.
No, his slave and love, not love slave.
Same
I mean,
difference.
we don't know behind closed doors.
Same difference.
There is a God, what's the word? My brain's not working for me tonight. Shit. What's the word for something you think you know, or do you think you somebody you think you know?
Well,
Deja vu? No, that's not it. That's wrong. Um,
Like you think you might recognize this person. Like there's a word for it.
Not sure.
Anyways, so there's a gnome you think you might recognize at the table beside the bar. There's a small child sitting on the stairs. Ferrul is over here next to the fireplace. Pretend there's a chair there. And there's a quite a sullen air around the inside of this tavern.
So I go over to Ferrul, and I say, Ferrul, I found this, and I show him the ring.
He reaches out and takes it and looks at it, and he goes, "That's my father's signet ring. Where did you find it?"
Uh, in a house. I don't know if it was
Any,
his house. Um,
any particular house, or was it just like
it was
we all?
it was a Victorian style house or something with a walk up or something. I'm very
Were
good with
y'all in the
architecture.
were y'all in the rich district
Yeah,
stealing?
we were looking for
no.
survivors.
no, we weren't stealing. We were looking around, and we happened to find interesting stuff.
And as a
He
Mostly
jumped.
food. Speaking of which, I'll start handing out bread and cheese and meat. Distraction.
He jumps up. Unless you want to give me a roll to try to distract him, he jumps up and waves a ring in Torun's face and says, "This is my father's ring. He's dead.
she,
They're all dead because of us, because of me."
she says, "Wait, because of you." Also,
I thought,
Tarun's
yeah,
never.
I thought they were already dead.
Tarun doesn't. Does she not remember ever having seen this symbol before, like specifically?
Um, it is actually on. There's like a pendant on the front of his cloak that
Okay, so
he
that's
recognizes
probably
the
why
same symbol.
she remembers him. Um,
Right.
she she's like, look, I found this. There was no one in the house left, but I found this. I recognized the symbol, but I wasn't sure who it was from until I realized it was from. I saw a painting of you, and I saw a weird room in the base, some kind of workshop, and it, well, she I guess she wouldn't have any reason to be stealthy about what she's saying because she's not smart that way. And there was this she pulls out the haft and she's like, and I found this, and when I touched it, I saw this man trying to make a hammer or something with blonde hair. Was the man the father in the painting? Just out of curiosity, or a different man?
No,
Okay.
no, it was a different man.
Uh, when I touched this, I saw this man trying to make a hammer or something, uh, and uh, and it wasn't your father. It wasn't anyone in the painting. And I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I can't remember anything, and I'm getting flashes, apparently in your house, memory flashes.
So it's okay to go rob houses until it's people you know. Is that it?
Uh, Literally everyone is dead.
I I'm not. That's my father's home. That's my home. Oh
So
God.
is where.
And were you able to guarantee that there were no more monsters or brain-eating parasites out there while we went out and tried to find information about people that ran this town to help prove your innocence, by the way?
I missed that. What?
I said, and were you willing to risk your life to go out into a town where there were brain parasites? Speaking of which, I lift one of them up to show him, like these guys, "Ooh," that were
You
controlling the entire
you
town,
brought
who
it?
were actually going to execute. Yeah, I've got it. I've been holding it in my hand, and I'm
Okay.
like, that we're about to execute you, and also to find both evidence of your innocence, while at the same time also bringing back food and checking for other survivors, because it looked like you were here huddled in a pile of your own in a puddle of your own piss. And then I dropped the brainworm on the ground, and I go back to handing out food. Specifically, by the way, this salted ham that I'm about to hand out to these hungry people, I got from your estate, and I hand out the ham.
He just kind of looks at you, flabbergasted, and he's like, "I was locked in a stockade. What did you expect from me?"
I expect a little respect, considering we just single-handedly make sure that your head is still attached to your body.
My
Yes,
family.
outcome obviously wasn't the best or the most expected, but apparently these weird brain things were all over everyone already. So this was already going to happen. So instead of bitching and moaning about it, how about you help us make sure that these 72, is it 72 now, or is it 78?
Total of 75.
70 75 survivors are able to actually have a town to get back to, and at this point you're the only person in line to be leading them. So maybe instead of bitching and moaning, act like a leader for these people so that they have someone to follow. Okay.
You,
Okay.
that's a. You
Thanks,
want to give me
baby.
a. You want to give me a roll? Persuasion, intimidation,
uh
maybe
no, that's
performance.
not a you know what, I'll go with persuasion, because I at least get a +3 to that, whereas performance I only get a +1.
Hey,
Dirt. Do I get an advantage because of just how many great points I made with that whole thing?
uh, I'm not giving you the nat 20 bill.
Damn it! Wait, actually, I'm not the one. Can Ron make the persuasion? Because technically, it was Ron. It was Tharun and Tarun and
Well,
Tharul
I can help.
that were having the conversation, and I was actually just coming in to help
I can help.
Tarun.
I can help Bill and give him advantage. Um,
Yeah.
there's
So
rules for that. If I roll above a 10, Bill gets advantage. Um,
yeah, Ron.
so
I'm also gonna need like a little something else from you.
yeah, I'm gonna say something. Um,
Okay.
and she's like, he's right. You're, as far as I can tell, you're the last person with any sort of title or nobility left alive in this town, except for Jerry over there, who's the bartender. Uh, And these people need someone to lead them. I'm not going to lead them. I don't even remember who I am. And what I do remember, my entire life has been a slave. You at least you know something about how to help these people, and it seems like it's time for you to step up. So, okay, well,
Damn. All
Nat
right.
20 to
So
assist with a nat 20.
yeah,
Double nat
I'll look
20.
Okay, so for Ferrul, like you see the anger kind of drain from his face. He glances around the inn, and looks like towards the. I'm sorry, he glances around the tavern and looks towards the inn across the street. You see his shoulders slump, and he kind of just plops back in the chair, and he goes, of course you're right. I'm. Forgive me, Torin. It's just so much to take in. I know I can do it. I did not expect I'd ever get this. Not even an opportunity. It's this.
you didn't expect it to come about this way.
Yes, exactly. This responsibility. I know I can do it. If you stay and help me for some time, we can. I think we could get this town back up and running. Or
I'll help you if I can. I don't know where my path will lead me though.
okay.
There's still the mystery of, I mean, literally, I woke up and was made a slave. There's the mystery of my life. There's the mystery of what the hell this means, and she holds up the haft, um, and why it triggered a memory in me, and how are we connected through that memory? Because it was in your house that happened.
He reaches over and grabs the hammer haft.
He lets him take it.
And he kind of turns around in his hands. He goes, Papa would tell me of a great man. He was as tall as a house and stronger than three bulls. He was the monarch of our family. But he slowly went mad. That basement was his last resting place. He he would go down there for hours, and you would hear them bang and clang, and he would come out angrier than ever, like there was just something not right. And he eventually went insane for some reason, and he killed his wife and son. Only his daughter survived.
How long
He
ago was this?
he was the ruling monarch when this town was established. That was over 200 years ago.
For
I,
uh,
I d-
Tarun like looks shocked at that.
I don't know why a flash of memory would accompany this. I can't tell you the number of times throughout the years that I handled this haft and pretended to be a big, strong, commanding mayor, but it was never nothing like that ever happened.
How could I remember something from 200 years ago?
Torin, I don't know.
She does he give the haft back or does he keep it?
He holds it out to you.
She goes as she takes it back and like tucks it
He
away.
doesn't release it, but he just pulls you forward, puts a hand on your shoulder, and says, "I don't know how, but in the basement, I don't know if you saw the painting, but it was of a man and a woman. You bear a striking resemblance to the daughter in the painting."
Again, she does look shocked. Was the painting cut down or was it or did she just not see it?
I mean, You rolled kind of bad on your
Okay.
perception.
No, I mean if I just
or your
rolled that,
investigation.
I was like, if it wasn't one of the paintings that we took down, then
I mean, you could tell it was probably old. Yeah, you might have took it down. Sure, why not? You took it down.
that would have been Bill who took it down, but because she's not the one who looted that house.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like anybody went down in the basement.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
I'll have to see this painting someday, but for now we have people to take care of.
all right. Well, I think we should start with the mayor's hand. And he glanced over his shoulder at the table. The gnome you thought you recognized is actually who used to be the court jester and
Does he
was then
does
the
he
hand
hold
of
on
the
to the
mayor.
haft or does he release it?
Oh, he lets it go
Okay. All
as
right.
he turns away.
All right.
And so he goes and talks with the gnome that was the right hand to the mayor. And some time passes. Y'all can continue to do things. If y'all need to do something right now, you can. So, Bill, if you want to go talk to your child, or if somebody wants to go talk to Heisen, that's possible. If not, I'm going to do a quick little time skip. Unless y'all don't want to stick around and help the town rebuild.
I don't have anything time sensitive and stuff. So I was just going to hand out some food and do that kind of thing.
If we do it,
Tigger?
oh yeah.
No, there's nothing.
If we do a
No?
time skip,
Okay.
I want to identify these magic rings that I apparently have.
Okay. So for the magic rings, there's a total of how many was it supposed to be? In total, you found 8 magic rings throughout the rich neighborhood area. 5 of which, Ron, you found.
Okay.
The 5 that you found is a ring of air command, and I'm going to write this down for you.
I'm typing it.
Okay. So it's ring of air command. You expand the ring charge to shout at the wind. And that shout can be carried. Or, I'm sorry, you ring of air command. Expend one of the ring's charges to cast.
Are these like official items?
No. These are home brew.
Really?
So yeah, it's
Okay.
huh?
Are they? They are?
Homebrew.
Yeah. Then I guess do write them down for me because
Okay.
I was like, I can just look them up if they're not.
Okay. I'll write it out later. But
Okay.
so one of them's ring of air command. Basically, you expend a charge, and you can talk to somebody up to 120 feet away, as if you were in their ear.
All right.
It's the ring has 1 charge, and it recharges at dawn.
All right.
One of them is ring of fire command. You expend one of the ring's charges to cast fire command. You can speak to anybody within 3 leagues through any fire source.
Some communication rings here.
The next one is ring of earth command. I know this is stupid. These are just something that I had rolled up for it to be a random thing inside this house, and you did good on your investigation. So, but yeah, so ring of earth command. You spend 1 charge, and you can speak to anyone along any vein of mineral.
Interesting.
as long as they're close to that vein of mineral. So really good for miners and things like that. Hold on. All right, I'll feed them. Again, back.
Okay.
And let's see. And the last one you find was that. Let's see. There was the Ring of the Fire, Ring of Air, Earth. You found 4 or 5.
You said 5.
5. Okay. One is Ring of Falling Feathers. You expend a charge, and a pile of feathers slowly descend across a 5-foot square.
I love that.
Um,
Best of the bunch.
Come on, I need a ring of earth command
uh,
so I can be the avatar of communicating through elements
so I do have a Ring of Earth command,
or
but I
water.
thought it'd be crap.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've got a Ring of Fire command, Ring of Air command, Ring of Earth command, and Ring of Water command. But I thought it'd be stupid to give you all 4 of those. But if you want the other one, I can give you that one
I
too.
mean, no, I mean whoever you're gonna give it to.
Well, I mean, I didn't plan on giving it to anybody. In
Okay.
fact, these weren't supposed to be found, but you rolled like a nat 20 on your investigation on that house.
All right.
So it was flavor shit to have in this house. But yeah, so sure, why not? So the last one is Ring of Water command. You can talk to anybody, or you spend a charge to talk to anybody across a body of water, as long as they are on or near the water body you're talking into. So along a river to the ocean, or along a river, in the ocean, across the pond, things like that.
Through a sewer pipe.
That would work too. Now the other 3 rings, I'm guessing you're splitting between the 3 of y'all.
I mean, I'll probably
Mhm.
share these rings as well, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see where. I got a ring of degeneration. While wearing this ring, you lose 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes, provided you have at least 1 hit point. I'm sorry, it can't go below 1 hit point.
Okay,
But
so it can take away everything except your last hit point.
yes,
That's a fun
That's a
cursed
good
item.
assassin ring there, because then it.
Uh-huh.
and let's see, I need 2 more.
So Bill, which kind of bender do you want to be?
I'm kind of feeling the fire one.
Fire one. All right, you can have the ring of fire command.
Yay! I could
So
imagine having so much fucking fun with that.
I have a ring of singing. This ring sings.
All right, that's
What does it sing?
cool.
This ring can learn any jaunty tune taught to it for at least 30 minutes.
Are you fucking
Um,
kidding me? It's a ring with iHeartRadio built in.
yes, but you have to either sing to it or have somebody sing to it.
Sounds excellent.
If the person who sings is off key or is drunk, it comes across as off key or drunk. You can trigger this on and off, and it doesn't have to be on your finger for it to work, but if it is off your finger, it can only work for up to 5 minutes.
And what was the third one then? Because honestly, these last 3 these first 2 of these other 3 rings have been like secret like god level gems.
Hayden, which one do you want? Air, earth, or water?
Mm, I'm thinking air.
Okay, that's probably the most useful one, to be honest. There's
I'm
air.
just writing it out. So
I mean, I'll take
let's
water
see.
then.
Air, earth, fire, water, ring of singing. What was the other one? Oh yeah, ring of degeneration.
Oh, and then there was the ring of falling feathers.
I feel like I want the falling feather ring. Well, we don't know what
Let's
the
see,
last ring is,
2,
so
4, 6,
So
7. There's still one more ring.
yeah.
Oh
so
god.
for the ring for the ring of falling feathers, it's a 5 foot square of feathers flutter to the ground within 60 feet.
Okay.
And I'll message you that later. And let's
Within
see.
like within 60 feet, how do you mean?
Like if it's within eyesight 60 feet, you can make a 5 foot square of feathers just randomly appear and start flooding to the ground. Like enough to like tar and feather a person.
You just need some
It
tar.
doesn't.
Okay.
There's no tar, but you could theoretically tar and feather this person with the feathers from this ring. It's enough to fully coat. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't mean to be that guy, but I'm getting pretty tired. I'm still dealing with the jet lag.
Well, we just need the last ring.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm looking for a fun one. I got quite a few. Um, okay, this one's kind of stupid. Ring of water wading. Similar to the ring of water walking, while wearing this ring, you can wade on or through um, any liquid surface as if it were solid ground, or not solid ground, but a 4 foot like or 3 foot
I already let them in.
depth.
Fuck that cat.
Yeah, fuck it.
I just
Fuck
took the
me.
ring of
I'm a cat.
That's
I
pretty.
just took the
No,
ring of
sorry,
water.
not you, Hayden. I'm sorry. No, we've got cats that demand on coming in and out all the time, and basically at this point, I'm just like, fuck that cat. It's just gonna cry in 5 more minutes to leave anyway.
Okay, I want the feather ring. The wish,
I
I
like
basically just took the ring of water walking and just modified it.
and it's water
and
wading.
just made it
It's
and
water
made it
wading.
slightly late and just made it slightly lamer. And
Yeah,
how far up your body do you wade in? Like knee level? Are we talking thigh level, waist level? What are we talking here for wading?
it's about waist level. So
Okay.
it's still an
Oh,
impedance,
that's
but you can get through it, but you don't have to like swim through it. So you can have like
yeah, but
the ocean, and you can just walk
you know what makes
through the
you know what
ocean.
makes water you know what makes water walking so incredible is that you're on the surface, so you really don't have to worry at all about a wandering shark or alligator coming
Yeah,
around and getting any of your bits. Now with the waiting portion, you got to worry about everything coming up and getting your bits. I'm like, haha, you fools! I am out in the deepest part of the ocean. Like, what's nibbling me? Oh no,
so
oh no, oh no, I can't get to the shore in time. It's way over there. Okay, I'm just gonna wade my way. Oh my god, I'm underwater.
All right, so who wants one of those three? Degeneration, singing, or waiting?
Uh, I kind of want degeneration and I can't tell if no, I want degeneration and fire personally speaking.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie, I really want the feathers, but I'm not gonna take the feathers from you, Ron, because that was one of those 5 you found, and I'm like, that's a really good one.
so you there are 3 people here, and there are 3 special rings that are not air, earth, fire, or water
Well,
command.
there's four. There's feathers, degeneration, singing, and waiting.
Yeah. Wait, what did I say?
You said
Yeah,
three.
there's 4.
Yeah,
It's
I figure whichever
singing,
one we don't take, it goes with.
degeneration, falling feathers, and water waiting.
Yeah. Hayden, which one do you want?
Out of the not air command,
The singing or the waiting? Yeah.
I'll take singing.
Okay. All right. and so Jaden gets the one that's technically, well, I guess Bill's is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I've technically got a fire command ring and a cursed ring. Now all I have to do is fucking get someone to fucking wear the cursed ring.
I took notes of who took what, and whenever Frank sends me the like detailed information, I'll give it to y'all.
So I will say the Ring of Degeneration also causes extreme pain during the entire time you wear it. Like
Oh,
intense.
there's like there's gonna be like no um accidentally put this ring on and doesn't immediately know it was the ring.
No, it they put it on and it immediately feels like they're on the rack or they're having their skin filleted. It's immense, torturous pain. Like there's not, oh whoops, I put a ring on that's slowly killing me. No, it's like they feel like they're being tortured to death but cannot die.
Oh, okay. You know what? I still want that one in case we need to torture somebody.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know if Hayden remembers this, but I'm sure Frank and Ron remember the last time in game I tried to torture somebody, I accidentally killed them.
This is like false swipe in Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
kind
like
of, sort of.
that. And so this is it takes off 1d6 a day or how often?
I think he said 10
Hold on,
minutes, every 10 minutes.
let me get to it. Ring of Degeneration. While wearing this ring, you lose 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes. Cannot fall below 1 hit point if you lose a body part of the ring. If you lose a body part, the ring causes the missing part to regrow and return to full functionality
Is this a
after 1d6 plus 1 days.
is this an immortality ring technically?
I mean,
I
like
mean, if
you
literally
you
anything
can
comes
fall
along.
you can fall below 1 hit point.
From
Like
outside source. Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So this thing will take you down to 1 hit point, and this ring cannot reduce it past the 1 hit point. But you could regenerate a lost limb.
That's not bad. Yeah.
But you have to endure torture for 1d6 plus 1 days.
True. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty powerful. If we lose a limb,
Yeah.
it sucks.
Up to 7 days of agony. But yeah.
Now, I am curious. Let's say if one of us gets like an arm chopped off, and someone puts this ring on the arm that got removed. Does the person that the arm belonged to still feel it?
Like the person who now has the arm, or the
No,
person
the
that the arm
person that
belongs to?
had the arm originally, but now the arm is on the floor, and someone was like, "Put that ring on the arm. Put that
On
ring
the
on the
arm that's
finger
on
that
the
belongs to
ground.
that arm." Yeah.
No, I don't think it would work that way. Like it would,
Okay.
like
Just
the arm would
checking.
then. I mean, I guess theoretically you could make the arm live forever at that point, if you want to go that far.
Because it would always have at least one hit point.
Well, I mean, yeah, the arm could still fall below 1 hit point
because the arm itself is no
from
longer
an outside source. Right. Yeah, so you have to at least have a digit still on your body that you can attach the ring to.
But I mean, you can get creative with that. Nipples, tongue, you know.
Penis,
Yeah.
toe.
I mean, I'm just saying we could literally have a pet cousin, a pet thing. Just chop somebody's hand off, put the ring on. Technically, the hand constantly has one hit point. It's just a crawling hand.
Well,
No, it doesn't
Thing,
maintain
old
you.
man.
What if we chopped off a hand and then cast animate dead on the hand and then put the ring on it?
The hand would be in immense pain and probably just curl up into a fist and stay there.
That's true. It'd be like spraying a spider
So
with fantasy.
Yeah.
so it would, but it would technically be a living fist. So then we could sell it at a magic shop as a monkey's paw.
I mean, a
How much
monkey's
does a
paw is
monkey's
gonna try
paw
to
go?
punch you in the face.
We'd have to give up the ring.
Yeah, how much does a monkey's paw go for? Because those things go, because those things are like legendary items, aren't they?
Your undead hand would not go for much. People would see that it's, or a magic shop seller would look at it and be like, "This is an undead hand with a ring causing it immense pain." They'd probably give you money for the ring. So, a little bit of fun backstory. The person who made all these rings and a lot of the magic items like rings, amulets, and things is a second-rate producer of magical items. So you've got your, main guy who will sell you magical items, and those are usually like the ring of regeneration, the ring of protection, ring of resistance, whatever. And then his apprentice who makes like the ring of prostation, the ring of degeneration, the ring of insistence. If you understand, like there's magic items throughout the world that are like knockoff
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
really shittily made magical items, and that's what most of these are.
Yeah.
All right, we should probably call it a night before Hayden
This is
dies on us.
precious.
I thought those
Yeah.
were fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
When I first started going
No,
through
these
like magical item effects,
No, these are fucking adorable. I love
yeah.
these. There's not been a single one of these in here that I don't like, other than the Ring of Degeneration. And honestly, the only reason I'm keeping that is in case we need to get some information
Or regrow an arm.
or regrow an arm. You know, this is very true.
Because look,
So
is 7 days of pain, because to get someone to cast the spell to regrow your arm, that's like 1,000 gold. Like,
so it was supposed to be a ring of regeneration, which while wearing this ring, you regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes, providing that you have at least one hit point.
Right.
Lose a body part, the ring causes the missing part to regrow and return to full functionality after 1d6 plus 1 days. If you have at least one hit points the whole time. That's what it was supposed to be. And then the apprentice, didn't scribe properly, and it turned into a ring of degeneration instead of regeneration. So yeah, it's the incompetent nephew working for the master enchanter type situation.
Yeah, but his uncle's the guy in charge, so he's never going to be actually fired, no matter what kind of bullshit he does.
Right. That's why there's quite a bit of that type of stuff scattered across the world. Because at one point, magical items were a commonplace. Like now, magical items are somewhat of a rarity, at least the good ones. But you can find a ton of really shitty ones. Like the ring of air, earth, fire, and water was supposed to be like a shit. What was it? It was supposed to be a ring of communication or something. I got the original thing. I pulled it from here somewhere. But I also found these things that were like ring of air elemental command, and ring of earth elemental, and ring of fire elemental, and ring of water elemental. And I'm like, you know what? If I could take that and just tweak it slightly, instead of being a ring of earth elemental command, he forgot to write in elemental, and so it's just ring of air command, ring of water command, ring of earth command. So the apprentice scribed it, forgetting to write in elemental on each of those rings, and they turned out to be something completely different. Yeah. Anyways, so that's been our podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of The Realms of Rothgar. I've been your host and dungeon master for the evening, Frank. You can find me. Well, you might be able to find me on social media. I'm out there somewheres. I think I've got an Instagram as well as a Facebook. I don't look at it much. But with me tonight has been Hayden, who's probably still asleep.
I'm not asleep, but I'm
Hey,
jet lagged.
He was in
that's cool.
Paris.
Mm.
That's why I wasn't here for the last episode. So
They made him wear berets and these awful blue and white striped sweaters, and they made him do ride bicycles,
Yeah, it was
and
awful.
And push both
made him take a
streams with a long stick.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And they made him smoke, like arrogantly smoke too.
Oh
and we also had Ron.
Hello and goodbye. I am Ron. You can find me on Twitter at RonBjork1. Apparently, it's not at Verlian like I thought it was. And that, yeah.
And then we have Bill.
Hey there, all you cool cats and kitties out there. It's been wonderful having y'all with us tonight. I'm Bill. I was playing Dr. Valerie Anders. And just remember out there, drink water, eat food, be kind, rewind. I love you.
I haven't heard that saying in so many years.
No one has. The last time anyone heard it was when Blockbuster Video was a thing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Back before Blockbuster closed. Actually, even before that, because Blockbuster at the end there was like only DVDs.
It was like all DVDs for a minute, and they tried. That goddamn it, they tried. But then Netflix or the original version of Netflix came out, and they were sending DVDs directly to people's houses in the mail.
Yep.
Now, none of
this is gonna.
you kids
I
might
don't.
not remember this, but Netflix used to send you DVDs in the mail.
So I'm just gonna point out that I don't think any of us has ever actually mentioned how old we are, except maybe Jacob, because he's turning 21. But that bill is gonna date us so hard.
I'm 57.
That's not canon. All right, well that's in the podcast, everybody. Thank you.
Good night. Bye.
Stop recording. But yeah, when I found these, like I